What's up, everybody? This is A7X Van Ben, and I'm on the southeast side of Lake Tahoe in beautiful Nevada doing a ship review of the Wicked Kareen. So this is a 3-masted galley for the Barbary Corsairs from the Barbary Coast set. It's 10 points, 3 masts, 4 cargo, S plus L speed. The cannons from bow to stern are 2S, 3S, 4S, and it's got an ability. It's got the galley keyword, and also the ship gets +1 to her cannon and boarding rolls against American ships. So overall, just like many of the Corsair ships, it's good overall, but maybe not like an all-star ship. So they have a lot of good ships, not as many like all-time great ones, but this is quite a serviceable vessel. So I usually would try to run this as a hybrid, probably with captain and helmsman. Got a couple cargo spaces still open after those 2 crew come aboard. Maybe explorer oarsman as well, but usually I would stick to generic crew. That 2S at the front is pretty perfectly suited to a firepaw specialist. So it's definitely one of their better gunships. They've got a few that are better, like Tiger's Eye, Janistery's Blood, and probably a couple others. But overall, it's kind of one of their better fighters. They're not one of the better fighting factions, but that's fine. And it's got really great artwork too. It's got classic skull with crossed swords on the sails, both on the fore and aft sides of the sails, so you can see it pretty good in the sun there. It's actually one of their cooler looking ships. I mean, they got a lot of cool looking ships. It's one of the prettiest factions, but it's pretty great. So she's going out for a little day sail today on Lake Tahoe. Corsair is visiting Nevada. And I'd probably rate this ship probably 7 out of 10. It's probably above average ship overall. Nothing too crazy. But between the speed, the cargo, solid cannons, she's a pretty good ship overall. I don't think I'd ever run her as a pure gold runner, partly because the Corsairs have much better options for that. That's kind of what their fleet is more based on. And the ability, I mean, unless you see an American opponent a lot, I wouldn't worry about the ability too much or focus on it. It's one of those ships where it's nice to have it, but it just adds a couple points to the ship's cost and doesn't help a ton usually. It's not something, at 10 points, it's not cheap enough to add with the +5 crew after you see your opponent's fleet. So unless you know they're playing American beforehand, you might sometimes want to go with a better Corsair 3-master or just a different one. They've got at least one other one that has like a faction specific bonus against another faction for cannon and sometimes boarding rolls. So it is one of the few ships in the game that gets the +1 to cannons and boarding. Usually it's just cannons. So that's kind of unique. But anyway, really pretty ship in a pretty location. So I thought I'd make this little review, and would love to know what you think of her, what you would rate her from a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best. And beyond that, say A7X Van Ben from Lake Tahoe. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe if you'd like, and I'll see you for more videos.